Hi, my name's Janice. One of the things I think we all struggle with is deciding on our menus and what to cook. Today I actually went on to Cookie Do, and in there they have a section which is what's being cooked the most frequently at the moment. So if we scroll down, it'll tell us that most cooked for this period of time. So they've got a sautéed zucchini, a sweet and sour pork, and sticky chicken. Now, I've had a look at this recipe, and I went down to the supermarket and grabbed some chicken thigh fillets, which was all I needed. And that's what we're going to have for tea tonight. Now, it says to serve it with rice, so I have got some rice. I had some rice in the freezer that I've pulled out, and I'll just reheat it by pouring boiling water through it. But what we're going to do now is we're going to make the marinade, and we're going to pop the chicken in the fridge to marinate. How this recipe works is you marinate the chicken, then you bake it on a baking sheet in the oven while you steam the vegetables. So let's start cooking. So it says to place 4 to 6 chicken thigh fillets. So I've got this 5 in there. Approximately 600 grams in a large bowl and set aside. Now this is the marinade. So we've got 20 grams of honey. Let's see how close I can get. Oh, 33. I might have to take some of that back. Won't use that knife, it's got chili on it. 18, 20, rightio. Next, 40 grams of tamari or soy. I've actually got tamari. If I can get the lid off. Now 40 grams of almond butter. So I've got peanut butter. I don't know how many people have watched the YouTube on this, but I actually, with this bottle of peanut butter, I made it and videoed it and popped it up on YouTube. Okay, another 10. Next, 1 long red chilli. Now I'm just going to use a half a chilli because I've de-seeded it and taken the membrane out, but it's quite a spicy chilli. So I'm only going to pop half in. And then juice of a lime. Bunch of fresh coriander leaves. I'm not going to put coriander in. It's not a favourite of a lot of my family members. Pop the lid on with the measuring cup. Next. And then we're going to blitz it for 10 seconds on speed 7. pour into the bowl with the chicken, cover and place in the fridge for 2 hours or overnight. So I mean, we've got a few hours before we're going to be cooking tea. So I'm going to just pop this in the fridge, and then when we're ready, I'll pull it out and continue with the recipe. But it will be more than 2 hours. Okay. Just mix the chicken. And then next. So I'll come back when this is just before we're ready to start cooking tea, and we'll continue with this recipe. So continuing on from this morning, we're doing the sticky chicken. So it says to preheat the oven to 180 degrees, which I've got going. And then line a baking tray with baking paper and set aside. And then we're going to pour the chicken and marinade onto this baking tray and bake for 25 to 30 minutes. So I've got the chicken here. I've got 5 chicken thighs here. So it says to pop chicken and marinade onto a baking tray and bake for 25 to 30 minutes or until chicken is cooked. So once the chicken has been cooking for 10 minutes, we're going to continue with the recipe. So we put this in, set the time for 10 minutes, and then once the 10 minutes is up, then we're going to cook some rice. I said earlier that I was going to reheat some rice, but I've decided to go ahead and cook some rice. Because I haven't got enough frozen rice. So, and then we're going to steam the vegetables. So rightio, I'm going to put this in the oven, and I'll be back to prepare the rice and the vegetables. So I've set the timer on the Thermomix for 10 minutes, and so now time is up, and it's time to continue on with the next step. Okay, so it says to place the simmering basket onto the mixing bowl lid. That's that there. And we're going to measure in some rice, which is 200 grams. So I'm using the basmati rice, the Community Co brand basmati rice. Okay. And now what we're going to do is we've got the water in the rice in the basket. We're going to take it over to the sink, or I'm going to take it over to the sink and rinse it until the water runs clear. Yeah, so I'll be right back. Righto. So once our rice is rinsed, we're going to place 900 grams of water into the mixing bowl. the rice in the simmering basket and set it in there. Okay, and then we're going to put measuring cup into the lid, and we're going to cook it for 7 minutes on speed 4. Now this is step 1. Oh yeah. After 7 minutes, we're going to come back and we're going to layer up, and we're going to go with the vegetables in the varoma on top. Okay, I'll be back in 7 minutes. Now that that's done, we're going to press next, and we're going to put the varoma and we're going to place 2 bunches of broccolini trimmed. I wonder if we want it in the bowl or on the tray. Let's just put it in the bowl. Okay, we'll pop that on there. And we'll just put the lid on. Okay. Next. And now it says to cook that for a further 5 minutes at varoma temperature, speed 2. So we're going to cook this for 5 minutes, and then you can check the rice, check the vegetables. If you would like them cooked a little bit more, then just extend the cooking time. So rightio, I shall be back. The broccolini and the rice are now cooked, and so we're moving on to the next step. And it says to add 80 to 100 grams of baby spinach leaves into the varoma. I don't think I teared that, did I? Yeah, let's just pull that back. So we'll go with 80 grams. Now this bag's 120 grams. Stir it with the spatula just to wilt the spinach a bit. Okay. So my chicken's actually finished cooking. It didn't take as long as it said. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my thermoservice, and I'm going to transfer everything into the thermoservice. So let me just here. Okay. Here. And then we have, I'll put the lid on that, and that'll help the spinach to wilt. And then in here, I have the rice. That's our cooked rice. I'll put the lid on that, and that'll keep hot for up to 2 hours. It's not quite dinner time yet, and then that'll continue to wilt in there. And I am going to slice up the chicken. I'm just going to slice up the chicken and pop that on top. Rightio, I might do that now. Really does smell amazing. I can't wait to try it. It's just a little bit hot. I love the meals that you layer up in, like, you know, you have something cooking in the bowl, and you have something simmering in the simmering basket, and then the varoma on top. It really makes preparing your dinner quite quick. Rightio. That's it, and we'll have that with rice and the broccolini and the spinach in the bottom. Okay. Thank you very much for watching my video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.